What's going on, guys? So today on this 00CTOBER review, we're going to take a look at something, well, very similar to what we've looked at before. So we did look at the no grade 1 to 100 version of the Tieren ground type already, but hey, why not look at the HG version as well? So this thing is a fairly old kit when it comes to 00, but hey, oldies can still be goodies. So we've got a great shot of the Tieren right there, big green monster, and this thing, as we discussed before, is, well, pretty much the Zaku of the series, and it's definitely most apparent in this version because he's got the big green shield here, mostly green thing. Oh, and a mono eye, that too. So these things got used up pretty much in the first series of 00, and it's the thing. And I like the fact that this isn't like a big CG rendering. It actually looks fairly hand-drawn. Odds are probably CG of some sort. But big blade come across here. You got a couple of them in the background. You got the crater and desert, sort of. And Tieren ground type. All the things there. Oh, look at that. Bandai 2007. Good lord. That's old. That's cool. Also, illustrated by Naochika Morishita. Back when they were still doing it that way. Of course, still one of my favorite artists. So, yeah. Get that out of the way right now. And we come down here and we've got action. So we've got shoulders can do shouldery, chest, shoulder. It's kind of hard to tell. It's a thing moves. And then here you got more stuff that moves. And here you've got, oh hey, the eye can move. Very much like a Zaku. Go figure. And you've got a blade can be stored on the butt. That's pretty cool. You got a hand. Yay. You got, oh hey, if you really want to, you can totally do this with the shield and the gun and the knee armor and things. That's actually a pretty neat pose. We're going to see if we can make that happen. That's pretty cool. We didn't do that before. And you've got, whoa, legs are made of atoms, I guess. Oh, and stand. Stand can do things. Not included. And you come around here, and it is number 5 in the 00 line. Wow. That's old. I don't think it's the oldest thing we've looked at, but that's still pretty old. HG Gundam W, Tieren ground type. Yay, 00. Yay. And last but not least, we've got, oh hey, you've got the symbol there for the, I can't remember what the actual faction was called. Basically, modern Russia in there. And you got the 18.1 meters tall, 121.3 tons. That's huge. The weapons breakdown right there. So that's pretty cool. Also, nice little shot of it right there. And if you can read that, go right ahead. I can't because it's in Japanese and I'm not. Repeat of the box art, and actually kind of an image from the anime. Cool. And 3-year-olds don't like Tieren stuck in their face because green. And 1,200 yen, super affordable kit, even though pretty old. Still sells for about 15 or so. So, yeah, it is what it is. Even though it's the HG version, still ends up upside down. Sweet. Let's go ahead and get to it. Alright guys, so here we have the Tieren ground type out here, and looking, well, like a big bulky Zaku. Really, pretty much like Thomas's did. But of course, definitely lacking in the extra paint department, though part of me was tempted to try to replicate Thomas's stuff, but honestly, time crunch, didn't have it. So it has most of the same articulation. It's pretty cool. So it does have the same swivel here for the chest. It has really cool rotate in the shoulder. But what's funny is can't tell because the way the cylinders are built. This thing was constructed incredibly different from like all other 00 kits I've ever done. So I really do dig it. But you have a really nice shoulder swivel there. This guy rotates here. Same thing with the shield on this side. Once again, incredibly Zaku-like. Slap a Xeon logo on that and you really wouldn't know too much difference. You'd think it was just a previous Zaku. Single jointed elbow gets you 90 degrees, so it almost looks like it wants to have a double jointed one there. And then you got ball jointed mounted wrist along with, hello friend. You just flow, knock that cool wrist armor out of the way. I dig that. And the AC unit just shut off. So if anybody's ears just went, I understand. There's no head articulation because there's not really a head. So you've just got the mono-eye in there, and you can either pull the top of the head off, or just get something to poke the eye around with, like so, and you can make him look that way. Super easy. The torso is on a big hinge right in the middle, so really good ab crunch and rotation. Super good. The hips are limited only because the giant thigh armor's totally hit, but he can kick forward about that far, he can kick back about that far. No biggie, he's not really going to do the splits, but it's pretty cool. And it does have the shimmy shimmy, which I think is what it was trying to show us, only because they're just T-mounted ball joints for the legs. So there's not really going to be a thigh swivel, because that's pretty much built in. Yeah, no thigh swivel. Once you get past the enormous knee armor here, you do get a double jointed knee. So big hinge here, little hinge down there. Or is it all the same? No, it's in two. I'm sorry, I had that backward. I guess they're both big hinges. It's just the way I moved it, it didn't do it that way. I'm dumb sometimes, guys. You should know this. Plus, it's kind of late at night when I'm filming this. The leg armor, it does swivel here, does not swivel this way. The ankles, just simple ball joint hinges, no problem there. And the feet, well, they don't really do a whole lot of anything. They're just pretty much flat. And I was thinking that maybe those needed some gray paint. I was wrong. One thing this thing does have is quite a few stickers. Not as bad as some contenders we will look up with, or look up, oh good lord, we'll look at coming up soon. But you've got some chrome stickers up here for lights. Of course, the sticker for the eyeball. It just occurred to me that this lighting is way too high to be effective. There we go. You've got these metallic-y, bronzy, orangey stickers here. If you have a color that you can paint that in, I definitely suggest that. But in this case, you'll see with some of the kits we're going to be doing, I paint quite a lot of detail, and some of them I do the sticker detail. And the stickers come down to, like, a lot of you guys aren't, that you don't do a lot of the things. You just build straight out of the box. So that's why I like to show off some of the difficulty. And you can see here around some of these edges, they do not fold over cleanly. Mind you, these are from 2007, so some of them are really good, some of them very much not so. And this one is one sticker by itself. This one is 3 individual stickers, so the upper part, the little kind of U-shaped one down here, it can be hard to, and I'm sorry, 4 U-shaped, then the one that goes around here, and the one that goes right there for that, like, gun, I guess, technically what that is. And then you get the backpack back here that gets no attention, no paint, no nothing. I tried to look up to see, like, okay, is there gray that needs to be on this guy? And, well, I didn't find a ton of detail. Even like these big, like, pauldrons on the armor, they don't get any attention to anything. So, I mean, unless I was going to clone Thomas's version, this thing is pretty much going to stay as it is. So let's scooch him back here. And unfortunately, I don't have Thomas's to compare it to, so we don't got the scaled up version. So that kind of sucks. But I do have, of course, the kit we looked at last time with O Gundam. And of course, this guy was also a sticker user. So, we got stickers here on the crotch and stickers up here on the thing. And not counting the added Celestial Being stickers. But because they are both early suits seen in the series, I figured this is a good scale. Now, mind you, this wasn't the thing that the Gundam destroyed in the first episode, but this is like the descendant of it. And as I talked to Thomas the other day, he's like, man, it'd be awesome if we had a kit like that. And I'm like, yes, it would. And for the life of me, I can't remember the name, and I don't think I could pronounce it. But from what it looked like, is you could probably make it custom based on this if somebody hasn't done it already. So, yoink. And if you are so inclined, you can definitely put him on even one of these quick bases. I do believe it came with a crotch peg cover, but for the most part, as I was building all these kits, I said, you know what? I'm probably never going to cover that, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave all of the peg holes open. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and look at his accessories and weapons. There's so few, it really doesn't matter that much. First and foremost, we get an expressive right hand. I'm looking at it backwards. You guys figured that one out. And it is just the dark gray two-piece. Virtually every 00 kit that I've done like this has come with a spare hand. And super simple to change out, no big deal. Though a lot of them do use it as a left hand, so this guy gets a right hand for reasons. I have no idea why. So you can just set the extra one aside. He does get the machine gun, which does look pretty cool. Once again, this is an exercise in sticker usage. Where are you focusing, camera? There we go. And all the white bits here are stickers. So you get the end cap sticker and the one that wraps around front and back. And honestly, if you push them in, it doesn't look too bad, if I'm really honest. And you hide the seam towards the thingy, and it's not that big a deal. It does look pretty good, just a couple pieces. And I considered putting a camera sticker there, but I couldn't see any reference that it had one, to be totally honest. So I did not. And it does just plug into the form, just like the 1-100 did. Super easy, just kind of tilt the shield out of the way. And there you go. And, if you want to leave the fist on there, you can. It does not... Oh, it rotates at the bicep. I missed the bicep rotation. I apologize. So he can pew pew, pew pew. Right there. Actually, that's a pretty intimidating pose. Let's just... Wah! I like that. And, of course, he can plug it on both wrists. We'll look at that, actually, in a little bit when we try to put it in that pose. But he does have one more weapon, and it's the cool little blade. Though they showed on the box that it had like a separate color here to differentiate. Where are you focused again? Here we go. And there's nothing I could see to actually do that. There's no sticker, so I just left it as is. If you want to give this thing a little dry brushing or just some silver, whatever you want to do. Now, you just take the hand off, which I keep forgetting these move, which is actually incredibly handy. Puns. And we can, in fact, pull the hand apart. Please be careful with the way it comes apart, guys, because it's tabbed in it really well. Like some of the hands I've done recently won't come apart that easy, as we've seen before. Now, this is something I'm not familiar with these things. So you can see there's a hole right in the middle. And you have a tab on this thing. You can actually just pop that in that hole. And it will hold it incredibly snugly. Like so. Look at that. Cool blade guy. Plug the hand back in. And he can just... I'm gonna cut you. In Russia, blade cuts you. Yeah, that's how it happens everywhere. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and try to get him into that pose on the box where he's got the one-legged approach. This is going to be interesting. Alright, so, I've got the box over here to my left. So we want to rotate at the waist to about there. This arm is just pretty much like that. We want this arm okay, so shield up, gun forward, obviously. Doesn't look like there's any bend in the elbow. Probably need to just... Okay. So this leg is going to come... I don't even know how they did this. Like they've got this thing... Okay, so turn back like this. Ah, that's what they did. Tricky. Tricky boys. Look at you guys. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Down like that. The foot turned. Okay, so I can see the back skirt back there. So basically like this. No, turn that back up. I'm trying to figure out how the heck they have the knee. Because the thigh is... Okay, so apparently this did need to be gray. So it looks like I'm going to have to do some painting after the fact, guys. Okay, so if I turn this back There's a... Oh, here we go. If you really tuck it up in there. There we go. Okay. So this leg comes up. Of course, this armor comes way up. This knee just going to be bent like so. Turn the torso around a little bit more. It's got it like this. And then how... Okay, so this completely forward. Okay, so this can't be that way over there. Then the gun propped up this way. So that's all the way forward, that's all the way back. It's not squared up on it. Which makes me wonder if it can go up. There we go. Can go a little bit further. Turn that back over this way a little bit. Bring it down, and we're almost there. I think we're there. Oh yeah. That's pretty much it, guys. Let me fix this foot. There we go. Maybe knock that down just a little bit. They kind of have the gun propped up very much. The back foot is pretty much correct. Just tilt that down. Although it has it to where... Oh, there we go. Okay. So straighten that out. It's a perspective problem. But that's pretty much that right there. Turn that... Okay, kick that forward. Turn the gun that way. Good enough. Look at that. So you can totally get that pose. That's pretty cool. That might be the thumbnail. Get a picture of that. Nice. I'll take better thumbnails though. But guys, if you like this video, if you like this kit, or if you have any other opinions of it, let me know what you think. I'm really digging it. For the money, if you're a 00 fan, it's a pretty classic suit, so it's definitely worth my time, which in my opinion means it's worth your time. So if you dig it, let me know down below. Go ahead and give us a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. If you're new to 00CTOBER, make sure you check this out, and also check out the 00CTOBER playlist that will be at the end of the video or up here in the eye thingy. So you make sure you stick around for all the 00CTOBER content that has ever been done. Actually, let's lean this back. I think that's... There we go. That might have been a problem. Tilt this. There we go. Straighten out the arm. See, he's not like... I'm still playing with it, guys. Yes, I understand. Here's the thing. Here we go. Cool. Better. Just gonna keep playing with... There we go. Just cram the fist right up in there. Makes me feel better. Alright, guys. So if you want to, go ahead and check out the Shoki Patreon. I would definitely appreciate anybody who goes over there and helps support the channel, because frankly, need all the help and support I can get. Things are expensive. This entire month has cost me greatly, and I do it for you guys. I do it, because I know you guys love it. So if you guys like my stuff, go over there and consider supporting the channel. Though, of course, if you guys want to pick up a new Shoki shirt, like the 00CTOBER 2018 shirt, you can totally do that. You can see some right here on the screen, classics, and of course the new one, and of course down below in the description is where you can find all of these things. So guys, make sure you stick around for the rest of the month for all the other 00CTOBER content that will be coming out, and go check out these Shoki reviews too if you need a break from Gunpla reviews, because frankly, I do. Guys, that's it for the Tieren Ground Type HG, and remember, as always, keep on building.